welcome to the Story of Liberty. You know, having been concerned about the nature and content and direction of government schools for over 3 decades, we are seeing more than ever the need to expose this system for the godless mechanism it really is. We would like to give some guidance and hope to parents, Christian parents, who struggle in their hearts over government schools, and then how to respond. For many parents, nothing confounds so much as trying to sort through all the claims and the counterclaims about public education and schools in general, and the importance and good option of homeschooling. See, government schools remain the staple for schooling in America. About 90% go there, and Christian parents continue, frankly, to choose government schools over other choices, like I said, homeschooling. In the Education and Liberty book, we demonstrate that this is a faulty choice, and we offer some good strategies for escaping the public school system. It's an attempted monopoly, any way you look at it. We hope and pray that this handbook will convince Christian parents that their children do not belong in government schools, and they should make better options, better choices for their beloved prodigy, for their children. There are better choices. Many of our Christian brethren, in all due respect, they have no idea that Scripture lays out a plan for education for our children. Now, as Christians, we discover increasingly that truth is a person, the God-man, a mighty Trinitarian person, Jesus Christ, who is truth himself. We learn that the most important lessons are learned through spiritual awakening and biblical truth, biblical teaching, which turns us toward Jesus Christ, toward that truth. But unfortunately, the central lesson taught in government schools is the irrelevancy of God in all things. That lesson is pervasive. The banning of Christian thought is universal. See, government schools forbid teachers to gain scriptural knowledge to their students. Students are not even taught the 10 Commandments anymore. They're muzzled. And I'm not saying teachers are all bad, they're not. But these instructors are muzzled and forbidden to apply the Bible to any subject area. In the Education and Liberty book, we teach theological reasons why our children should be saved from the government school system. We reveal the Bible's plan for education, and we show that the goal of mass education is to literally destroy a Christian worldview, and in its place put a false humanist worldview. This false messianic vision of the government school system we see is failing. So how can we stop our children from being indoctrinated, really, with an atheistic education? None of us want that. Well, frankly, we placed that snake on the rock, and we exposed the humanist philosophies behind this whole thing. As Christians, unfortunately, we have allowed ourselves to be lured into believing these false promises and lies about government schools. Public education simply does not possess the potential for providing the education our children need. It's not a matter of fixing a few troubled behaviors within the schools. Rather, the problems are both serious and endemic within our public school system. Christian parents are in a great war, a spiritual war, against the contemporary godless culture for the hearts, souls, and minds of their beloved children. But God has assigned us as Christian parents to rear godly children who have learned the faith of Christ in both word and practice. Now, for decades, many Christian parents have placed their children in these public schools thinking that they're going to go in there and be salt and light in this government school setting. Nothing could be further from the truth. That's not going to happen 99% of the time. Children are not prepared and ready to defend their faith from cynical teachers holding a master's degree in their field of study. See, we must train up well-taught young adults prepared for this good fight. This is our proper work as parents. Now the good news is we can succeed. Families can prosper if we will train our children biblically through the Bible and keep them out of the degrading influence of public schools. God bless you, and thank you for joining us.